Hello there guys, and welcome back to another review. And today we will be taking a look at the brand new PNSO Qichuan, the Tuojiangosaurus. Now before we take a look at the figure himself, I'll bring in the box as usual. So all the PNSO figures are done in these very nice boxes. We have an image of the Tuojiangosaurus on the front here. Down here it says PNSO, prehistoric animal models that accompany your growth. Here's number 34, and I think I have butchered this name, but I think it's Qichuan, the Tuojiangosaurus. If I have pronounced that wrong, I do apologise. On the top of the box we have another image, a headshot here of Qichuan. It says here, every life deserves your respect, and then the same thing in Chinese. Chinese side of the box. Chinese side, English side, then underneath as well. It shows here that the Tuojiangosaurus is 205mm long, and then inside, included with the figure, is this booklet. When I bring it out, it has some information on the animal there. It says Qichuan, the Tuojiangosaurus. It's a fine time to walk. It is fine to walk slowly. So if you want to pause it there and read it. And also here as well. Though I have actually noticed an error. If you ever look here, it says Atopodontatus, size of an adult. Pretty sure that's a Tuojiangosaurus skeleton. So I don't know how that's ended up in there. That's a bit of a mistake. Yeah, that's a little odd. But yeah. Here we have the Tuojiangosaurus, and what an impressive and beautiful looking figure this is. Now before we take a proper look at the figure, I'm just going to give you a few facts about Tuojiangosaurus. Tuojiangosaurus, which name means Tuo River Lizard, is a genus of stegosaur that lived in the late Jurassic period 160 million years ago in the Qichuan province in China. It was around 7 meters long and about 2.8 tons in weight, and it is actually one of the best known and best described genus of stegosaur, known from quite a few specimens. I've actually seen a cast of one in the Natural History Museum. It is in an outdated pose, but it does look pretty cool, you know, being that close to fossil. Being that close to a fossil of this animal is pretty cool. But with that out of the way, let's take a closer look. We have a really nice head sculpt here with lots of beautiful scale work. You can see there's the nostrils, the beak, there's the eye, you even got the ear hole right there. Same thing on this side here, there's the ear hole. I mean, this head sculpt is beautifully done. I love the scale work. It goes around here, especially on the underside as well. It looks really, really nice. These scales have been picked out beautifully. Going down the body, we have some more scales and wrinkles going down the legs here. We have the front feet, and we have 3 toes that have been coloured and 2 that have not. Same on the other foot as well. 3 toes with claws and the other 2 that do not. At the back we have the 3 large toes here that have all got claws on. Going down the body we have these nice shoulder spines. Now I know that I have seen many depictions of Tuojiangosaurus that either show the shoulder spines and some that don't. From what I've researched, and thanks to my friend Kyle, it does seem that there is evidence to show that Tuojiangosaurus did have a shoulder spine. So there does seem to be some evidence to show that Tuojiangosaurus does have a shoulder spine. So I'd say this is a pretty accurate looking figure. And these are, while they are sort of rubbery, they're also quite sharp, so I would just be careful with young children. There's a nice line of osteoderms and scutes along the side here, picked out in a nice brown. I think that's really, really nice. Some larger scales here down on the legs, and a bit of a muscle contortion there as the leg is pulled backwards. Got some of the scoots going down the tail to the thagomizer. These are also, while bendy, they're also quite sharp, so I would be careful. And then of course we have the iconic plates. Tuojiangosaurus had a very spiky array of plates. So while again these are quite rubbery but also quite sharp, so would be careful with children. But these have been nicely done. There's some nice detail on them, as of course these would be covered in keratin. You can see there's some like nice marks along some of these plates, which has been very nicely picked out. I also like the colours of them as well, these sort of browns and blacks. Very, very nice, very naturalistic. I just love looking at the scale work on this figure, it's absolutely gorgeous. And on the underside we've got some more of this lovely scale work. The cloaca slot is just about there, you can see like there's an opening just there. There's some really nice scale work under there as well. This is just beautifully done. The scale work on here is impeccable, and the colour scheme I actually really like. The sort of lightish green. There's some darker green stripes along the tail. There's some nice yellow patches as well on here, especially some yellow spots on the underside of the plates. Even the shoulder spines and the tail spines have been nicely done. There's some nice brownish coloration around the plates and spikes. Just an all-round beautiful looking figure, and I really, really like this. This is I think one of the best PNSO figures they've done out of the line. And it's great to have a Chinese stegosaur represented, because there are lots of Chinese stegosaurs, but only like very rarely will they actually ever get made. So I'm glad PNSO are making at least a couple of these. Now PNSO have actually done a Tuojiangosaurus before. It was part of their mini range. I have actually reviewed previously. As you can see, the mini one is dwarfed by Qichuan. But I think these work very nicely as like adult and juvenile. So I think they would look very nicely displayed together. And just for another comparison, I thought I would bring in the Safari Limited 2019 Stegosaurus. And as you can see, they are more or less similar size, or sort of in a similar pose as well. And as these two were about the same size, about 7 meters, as this is based on Stegosaurus stenops, I think these two look rather nice together. Shows a lot of the diversity of Stegosaurids. And just for another comparison, here are some of the PNSO figures I have reviewed previously. The Pachyrhinosaurus Brian, the Lambeosaurus Audrey, which you can check out in my previous reviews. So yeah, I think these guys look very nice together. These awesome new PNSO figures. So yeah, I would highly recommend this Tuojiangosaurus. It's beautifully done, scale work is impeccable, as is the colour scheme, the accuracy is top notch, everything we expect from PNSO lately, just an all-round fantastic figure. If you do want to purchase this figure, I will leave a link to Everything Dinosaur in the description box below, where you can buy this Tuojiangosaurus as well as all of the other PNSO products that they have in stock. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please stay safe out there, guys. Please wear your masks. And I do hope to see you all in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.